Okay, so let's take a look at Merry Christmas Baby from the Conan O'Brien show in 2012. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tab scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of G major, tempo's about 94 BPM for this one. Let's take a look at the chords first. We've got a classic kind of Bruce G. Use your third finger, third fret low E, block the A string, then pinky, third fret high E. Okay, now you've got this really clever, awesome sounding chord, which is a C over G chord. Middle finger, second fret D, first finger, first fret B. Okay, so that's a C over G chord, which sounds awesome. Okay, and now if you move your third finger, it makes it a nice, easy transition to a classic C chord with the pinky down. Okay, slightly different version of playing C. Okay, then we've also got an F over C chord. Third finger, third fret A, pinky, third fret D, middle finger, second fret G, and then use your first finger to bar the B and the E strings on the first fret. That's a F over C chord. Classic D major chord. First finger, second fret G, third finger, third fret B, middle finger, second fret high E. Now we've got a classic kind of Bruce style A. Okay, so 0, 2, 2, 2. Use your first finger to bar that, and just make sure you're not hitting that high E string. So some middle four strings there. Then you've got a D, this is for the key change. There's clever key change later in the song. Now we're going to do a D over A. So what you can do is leave that there, and I call this the All Right Now chord. Okay, so then you add your third finger, fourth fret D, middle finger, third fret B, and that's a D over A chord, okay? Now, in the key change as well, we're going to have a D sus4, okay, which sounds really cool. First, basically your D chord, but add your pinky, that's a D sus4 chord. And then we've got an E major chord. So middle finger, second fret A, third finger, second fret D, first finger, first fret B, G, sorry. And then you've got, I think what's happening is an A7 chord right at the end of the song. Middle finger, second fret D, third finger, second fret B. That's A7, so yeah, not too many chords there, pretty awesome. What I'm also going to do now is put the song structure up on the screen. Hopefully that will allow you to break down all the individual sections. Any chords in brackets means there's more than one chord in that particular bar. And any song structures will be in the description of that drop-down menu in the YouTube video, so you can copy and paste it into a Word file and really learn the song kind of off by heart and all the way through. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is, I'm going to call it Guitar 1. Okay, so Bruce is not actually playing guitar in this one, he's just singing and getting the crowd going. It's really good atmosphere. So I have tabbed out Steve's parts, what I think are Steve's parts, and also Neil's is really nice kind of country style playing. So if you do get the tab either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format from the JA's Music School online store, just normal download or using your Subscribe Star codes, if you're a Subscribe Star, you'll be able to get all three files. So if you get any tab, you'll be able to get all the files that I talk about in the video. So I was going to go through Guitar 1 today. So it's not a normal, I think he's Conan O'Brien's probably backing band. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's quite cool. So it's a really nice rhythm part that he's playing. He does vary up a little bit, but I'm going to kind of do a more standardized, useful version of it. So yeah, we're going to go through that today. So let's take a look at the intro first. You got that kind of nice, awesome, nice little piano bit from Roy. So that's about 8 bars, and Bruce kind of counts in the band, and you got this going. So what you got your G major, and pick the low E string, 1, and then strum, and beat 2. So pick, strum. Then there's a kind of a rest, okay, 1, 2, and, like that. Then pick the third fret low E string again, but then do the C over G, do an upstroke, then a rest, and then another upstroke. Again, you can vary this up, but use this as a foundation. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now, again, if you're not comfortable with the rest and muting it, you can just do it like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. It still sounds great, yeah? I just prefer to do it with the mutes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So cool little rhythm exercise if you're getting into different, not crazy chords, but to sound great. So I'm going to do that bar, that split bar, again in the song structure you see there, you've got a G and then a C over G in brackets. So that's what's going on there. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and you do 4 bars of that. And this is where the full band comes in the intro. Cool, and now we're going to go through the first and second verses. So this is kind of like a 12-bar blues, Motown, kind of soul kind of song. So you do another 4 bars of that. So it's a 12-bar phrase that's done twice in the first verse and then in the second verse. Cool, then you're going to do the same kind of thing, but now with the C and the F over C. So you're going to go pick the A string this time. 1, 2, 3, and then switch to the F over C, which isn't too easy, but it sounds cool. So same rhythm. For 2 bars, so the C, F over C, 2 bars, and then back to the G bit. 1, 2, so this is bars 7 and 8. Now for the D, we're going to do that classic down, down, up, down, up. So 1 quarter note, 6/8 notes. One of them's tied in the start of beat 3. 1, 2, so down, down, up, down, up. And then a normal bar of C, but strum it this time. Down, down, up, down, up. And bars 11 and 12, do your normal. Cool, so this sounds really nice, again, really upbeat song. So that's a 12-bar phrase that's in the first verse and the second verse, okay? So let's now take the first chorus. This is what we call musical stabs. And this is, you know, let's get down the chimney. And you're basically just doing a G 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And the 4th time, the rest of the band actually does this. But I don't think the guitars do it. So you basically just do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times, okay? And then basically what you're doing is you're doing, if you look at the verse and the second verse in the song structure, you're just doing lines 2 and 3 after those musical stabs. So the structure, the 12-bar structure, remains intact. So basically go, and then bars 7 and 8, and then D, C, and bars 11 and 12. Cool, now straight after the first chorus, it goes up a tone. So it starts off in G major, then everything gets transposed up a tone. So everything's now same chord progression, but now it's in A, okay? So very clever if you're getting into your music theory. So now what we're gonna do, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now rather than doing the A to that D, this is a very common way to get into the A and then the A over the D over A. So you're gonna do the same kind of pattern, 1, 2, then open A string, and then do this D over A chord. Doesn't matter if you hit the A string, up, okay, and you do that for 4 bars. Bar 3, bar 4. And now we're going to do D and D sus4. You could do G and then D and then G if you wanted to, but I just prefer the sound of the D to the D sus4. So here we're going to pick the D string now. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then do that pattern. 2 bars. Okay, so that's between the D and the D sus4. Same rhythm, and then back to A. D over A, again, same kind of 12-bar structure as in the first and second verses. And now, instead of the D that we had in the other one, because it's a tone higher, we do E major, down, and then D, and then 2 bars of the A over D. Cool, so that's the key change, that's the break when it kind of goes out into the audience. So that's the first break. Again, same 12-bar structures, the first and second verse, but just everything's a tone kind of higher. Hope that makes sense. There's a cool, crazy brass solo, the horns solo there. Okay, same structure. So again, it's like you're doing 2 verses again, but a tone higher, okay? So that's the first break in the brass solo. Okay, so now we're going to do the second chorus. Again, exactly the same structure as your first chorus, but now a tone higher. So now we're going, and then 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, so you're going to the second part of the verse. Back to the A. A, E, and D, and A. Cool. Now in the third verse, he's basically just doing that "Merry Christmas, baby" over and over again. So the third verse, you're just going to do 4 bars of this. So sorry, 8 bars of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. So just doing 8 bars of that. Again, so "Merry Christmas, baby," and you've got the backing vocals coming in. "Merry Christmas, baby." So that sounds cool. That's in the third verse. The second break, again, it's a lot longer in the video where you get Santa Claus on stage, opening up the presents. It's quite a funny bit, that. So that's the second break. I've just kept it in the backing track that I've made for this. Don't forget you can get any backing tracks on the store as well. I've just kept it simple, just made it 8 bars, okay? And then the outro is basically 3 times, or 12 bars. I've put 4 bars of this pattern, so I'm going to do 3 times 4, so 12 bars instead of 8 bars that you had in the third verse. So you're just doing 12 bars of this. "Merry Christmas, baby." So do 12 bars of that. Now I think it's kind of a cool little kind of bluesy ending. So just going to do an A7. You can kind of do that if you want. So A7, which is middle finger, 2nd fret D, 3rd finger, 2nd fret B. Hold on that for A7, little drum fill, all going crazy, and then and you're on A7. So that's all the parts for guitar part 1. Again, if you get the tabs, you'll be able to get what I think Steve is roughly doing, and Neil's, which has got some really intricate kind of stuff like that, if you wanted to check that out. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Any comments or suggestions, let me know below. And any questions about Subscribestar, so subscribestar.com/Bruce Guitar. You can get loads of extra guitar solo tutorials and a bit more value for money if you're getting files, discount codes for the JS Music School online store. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. like to get guitar pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.